Hey, what's going on, Saturday Nation? Sam Crowley. I was just over on my Facebook page because I'm trying to do a video on my public every day is Saturday page. So if you see me twice, that's why you see me twice. But these are two separate videos. Same shirt, same look, same goofy haircut. Hey, by the way, talking about the haircut, it has nothing to do with anything I was going to talk about. Your boy isn't spending $12 anymore. No. I go to a salon now with the beautiful people. Let me tell you, it's worth it. Never did that before. Never been to a salon. Ladies, if you know what I'm talking about, I'm in. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, man. I am hook, line, and sinker. I love that whole salon experience. I mean, it's still kind of, I don't know, maybe it looks a little better, but I'm all about that life now. So if you see me sipping a little bit of tea or coffee, waiting for my, what is it called? Is it a hairdresser? Yeah, I'm all about that life now. I'm in. I'm never not going now to a salon. Hey, I want to talk to you about failure. That was the topic of the podcast on the Everyday Saturday show today, as well as the live I did on my business page. You're not going to avoid it. No sense in trying to avoid failure. Failure, I'm not saying it's great. Nobody wants to fail, but man, I'll tell you, if you're serious about becoming an entrepreneur, you have to learn from failure, okay? Yeah, I know nobody. I've made the same mistake. Yeah, you know that saying, "Hey, never make the same mistake twice." I've probably made the same mistake 500 times. I mean, I don't know. I just keep banging my head against the wall sometimes, making the same. Sometimes I hit a home run the first time, with something I try in marketing or speaking and things like that. But boy, it took me a while to learn how to, and this is the word, react. All right, I want you to understand how to react to failure. Now, if you never try anything, well, this video isn't for you. If you're kind of the looky-loo that, pops on just to be inspired but never go for your dream, this would not be the video for you because it wouldn't apply. A lot of people just tiptoe, they just tiptoe through life looking to safely arrive at their grave. And that's a tragedy, man. I couldn't do that. Like, that's just not how I'm wired. And I don't think that's how you're wired either, but if you're trying to avoid the pain of failure, it's a tough way to go through life. Rather than that, look at it this way. You're either going to win or you're going to learn. Okay? You're going to win or you're going to learn. And I know it sounds maybe kind of cheesy, you're going to win, It's true though. It's true. Failure is an event. It's not a person. Like, you are not a failure. That is not who you are. I've been called a failure. Oh, here's another thing. This gets really good. When you really try to step out and do great things, you're going to get attacked. Okay, there's a lot of keyboard cowboys out there. They just type something in there and see how you react. You can block those people, right? You don't have to engage in any negative comments on the internet. Just as easily as for them to leave a comment for you, you can just hit that delete, block, hide the comment, whatever it is you want to do. You don't have to let that fester. What happens when you write something? If you were to create a post, okay, what's the typical reaction? Like, you create a post about your brand or your message or something like that, and let's say you get 100 people to comment, okay, and 99 of those comments are positive. Oh, awesome, love it, man, love you, you're great, you're awesome. And you get one person that leaves just a scathing, negative, toxic comment on that post. What's your knee-jerk reaction? Do you focus on the 99 amazing comments, or do you focus on the one idiot that left something negative? Of course, we focus on the idiot that left the one negative comment. Don't do that, okay? I used to do that. Don't do that. As a matter of fact, the greatest comment I've ever had, and I've had my share of negative comments. I'd love to tell you that all the comments are awesome on my podcast, for example, but I had somebody back in the day say, there is something terribly wrong with this man. Terribly wrong. And what's funny? He was right. There is. I mean, I totally swam upstream. I zigged when everybody else was zagging. I should have been grateful to have a job. I didn't want a job anymore. I just didn't want that. I felt like I was cut out to do so much more with my life, And I'm not saying I was better than anybody. I was just wired differently. So when he said there's something terribly wrong, he's right. He's right. There is. Terribly different. I would argue the word different, because I look at failure as an opportunity to gather data and wisdom. And I wasn't always that mature. I don't think everybody's used the word Sam Crowley and mature in the same sentence ever, okay? But I was never that mature that I would look at a failure and say, hey, this is an opportunity to gather some great data and learn, because I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to keep doing it until I get some semblance of something that's right in this, Becoming a speaker sucks sometimes, especially when you don't really speak very well. You know, you got to go through a lot. You show up at events, nobody's there. You speak, nobody buys your product. You stutter, you fumble, you bumble your way. But I never gave up. It wasn't about that. I wasn't ever going to give up. Becoming a podcaster, same thing. Nobody downloads your podcast for months or weeks and then years. You're like, well, what's going on here, man? I mean, I was told that if I create a message, but you keep going and you keep learning and you keep gathering wisdom. Wisdom is what you want. Man, how many 70 or 80-year-old people would you love to just hang around? Maybe you're lucky enough to have your parents or your grandparents in your life. How much do you enjoy that type, just hanging out and getting some wisdom from them? Because they've been around, they know what to pay attention to, and they know what to kind of leave and just go away from, you know? That's what wisdom gives you. But failure, you can't get the wisdom without trying. And so you're either going to win and hit a home run, which you're never going to do right out of the gate, or you're going to stay in the game long enough, you're not going to give up, you're going to get the wisdom, but that wisdom comes from failing. That's it. You don't want to avoid that. Why would you want to avoid gaining wisdom, you know? And I know you're going to lose money, and you're going to lose friends, and you're going to lose this, and you're going to lose that, but all that stuff can be replaced. You know, if you're worried about losing a relationship over going for your dream or what your friends or family might think about you, let me tell you something. There are so many people out there cheering for you right now, you don't even know. You haven't even met them yet. You're going to open up a brand new door of amazing relationships, of people who have consumed your product, your service, your message, whatever that looks like, because you had the courage enough to stay in the game. And you didn't worry about failing, you know, because that's just your ego, man. That's just your ego. That's you saying, well, I don't want people to think I'm, doing this or I'm failing. Look, they're going to think about you. First of all, nobody's thinking about you. Okay, that's just your ego. And even if they did say something, it's nothing emotional, just saying something. Words don't mean anything except the meaning you give to them, you know? So stop attaching your ego and your pride and all that stuff to what other people think or say. None of that matters, man. They don't matter. Their opinion doesn't matter. Opinions, everybody can have one. It's no big deal. Let them have one. You don't got to view it. You don't got to internalize it. You got to listen to it. Keep moving on, because you're cut out for way bigger things than that. And stop trying to avoid failing. You're not going to avoid it. No entrepreneur, business owner, messenger, speaker, podcaster, anybody out there, product creator, nobody avoids failure. Embrace the wisdom that comes from that and go try it again right now. Don't wait, okay? Don't say, oh, I'm going to take some time. I need to hit. No, get back out there. Get right back out there. People need what you are providing, and they love the fact that you're passionate enough about it to stay in the game long after all of these times it didn't work. The one time it does work, that is what people buy from you, right? The fact that you stayed in the game that long. And you were willing to commit to it, right? They want to buy something from you or do business with you or connect with you because they love people who have a purpose and commit to that, all right? So get after it in a big way. And if I can help you at all, you know where to find me. Go to launchwithsam.com. Have a great day.